Hello everyone and welcome back to Teacup Tarot. We are back with our weekly predictions once again. So we are looking into what is coming next in terms of your life, your work and your personal relationship. As always, you have three piles in front of you. Please make sure to pick one that really speaks to you, and then we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, this is what you can expect for your upcoming week. Now, as always, we have our tarot and our oracles, and of course, we have our lovers oracle as well, which we will be taking at the very end. Now, we will be starting off with our tarot, and you have 3 of wands, you have Queen of Pentacles, you have 2 of cups, you have King of Cups, you have 4 of Cups. Okay. Now, one thing that really needs to be highlighted here, that you are experiencing a new moon in Scorpio in the upcoming week. So the reading will be sort of based on that, is something that I really want to clarify right at the beginning. But overall, I see this week to be very promising for you, and for a large part, it is supremely going to be peaceful. Okay. You're really pushing forward, you're making steady progress and gaining a lot of confidence as a result. So if you sort of come across any kind of challenges, you will be more than happy to take on those challenges, and I believe as the week progresses you will be recognized for doing something really well. Now this could be in your job situation or at home, you're just gaining that recognition. The possibility of a promotion or receiving an increment is also very strong for you. But overall, I see this as being a week of harmony, a week of balance, a week of perfection. And overall, I feel like you'll enjoy a sense of well-being is what is coming forth. So overall, a week of expansion is definitely what I see here. But I believe you are having a lot of plans for yourself. There are a lot of things on your mind and you're taking considerable action towards it. So definitely a week where you'll be doing a lot of things, okay? But it's not like you're not going to be having time to rest and relax, but you'll be very much in the action-packed mode. But also when it comes to your emotions, there is great deal of harmony. Your friendships especially are at the forefront for you this week. So maybe you're connecting with a friend, talking with a friend you haven't spoken to in a very long time, but that coming together beautifully is absolutely there. Now, if you're sort of going out on a date this week, possibly the date is going to turn out very well, where both of you will be open with your emotions and you'll be talking with each other really openly. Especially a good week for partnership business is what is coming through. But also emotionally, I feel like whatever decisions you're taking, you are going to be taking them because you are very grounded. And also, I feel like this week you're going to be multitasking a great deal, okay? You're taking care of your household, you're taking care of your work, you're taking care of everything and still managing to be in that zen-like state is what is coming forth. But there is going to be one phase of the week, like this is not really going to be anything extreme, where a lot of opportunities are coming towards you, but you are like, no, I'm just happy where I am. Even if those opportunities come, you're like, okay, maybe for another week. So maybe for a day or maybe a day and a half maximum, you're going to be feeling slightly dissatisfied. And the only reason why this is happening is because you're coming under the new moon influence. Okay, and Scorpio is an intensely emotional sign. So definitely that energy is playing out as well. But overall, the energies are very harmonious for you. And like I was hinting, coming together with family, coming together with friends is obviously there, but community, family are going to be a central theme for you in the upcoming week. And especially with the emotional Scorpio, family, then that really makes sense, okay? But of course, you may feel a little bit more emotional. So, a little bit of tears can be expected. They can be tears of happiness as well, but that is also there. But you could actually be meeting friends or going out on a social gathering. That is there. But of course, when it comes to certain things, you are going to be having your head stuck up in the clouds, okay? You're like, whatever decision I'm going to be taking it after careful consideration. And because of this, you're postponing your decisions for this week is also coming through. but financially this is going to be a beautiful week, and money especially looks really good for you. In fact, money may come in sometimes from sources that are unexpected, but also, like I was hinting, the possibility of gaining recognition, the possibility of a promotion is on the cards for you. But of course, you may actually be thinking very carefully about investing your money in the future. Now, this is going to be a strong week, okay? You're feeling very powerful, you're feeling very courageous, and you have everything in control. And you just feel like whatever you are doing, you know what you're doing. You're sort of operating with that energy, is what is coming forth. But the only thing that you need to surrender for this week is this ability that you have, that you need to please people. Okay, I believe because you're just naturally so good with people, or you just want to keep everybody happy, that is something that you have. But of course, you need to focus on yourself, you need to focus on your happiness first before making anybody else happy. See, sometimes what happens is we have certain friends in our life, and they'll always share all of their problems with us, but when it comes to listening to our problems, they usually don't want to. And because you're very kind, you sort of go on listening to whatever they have to say. So maybe this week you need to put an end to it. So surrender the habit of people pleasing is also coming through for you. And also, if you are expecting any kind of an outcome, okay, you're like, okay, is this going to go this way, or is this going to go the other way? This week the moon is sort of mutable, okay, so things can go either way, but you still have scope for improvement, is something I'm going to tell you. So nothing is yet set in stone. All right, now we'll be taking your Lover's Oracle for you. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Okay, so especially, like I said, if you're avoiding taking any decisions, especially when it comes to decisions of the heart, you need to understand that whatever decision you take, it may be right, it may be wrong, but if it goes wrong, you'll learn a great deal about love, about life. And if it goes right, you'll just end up where you're supposed to. So don't be afraid and avoid making decisions, is what is coming forth for you. Yeah. And the next one for you is time. You are trying too hard, give it time. So basically, if you're trying to force a particular outcome, you're being told that don't force it too much. Whatever you seek, you'll get it in time, but don't try too hard. Okay, don't try to push the outcome, is also coming forth for you. Now, as always, we're going to be shuffling a couple of more cards for you. Let's see what we get to tie up the details. Wild, believe in your otherworldly beauty, dance with the waves, and drink in the sunshine. Okay, so basically, sometime this week you're going to be feeling like, I need to push my boundaries. I just want to live life to the fullest, okay? And maybe a trip to the beach, a trip somewhere is very likely for you. So that is also possible. But of course, your energy is going to be wild this week. Chance, allow the sea to wash its chest of wonders, assure you never know what the tide may bring in. So I believe something unexpected may come your way, and maybe you are sort of pushing it away, or you're not ready for it. Either way, if you can take a chance on it, take a chance on it, okay? And patience, of course, during the new moon, patience is something you absolutely need for your life. So be patient, especially during that phase. Explore, maps show what has already been discovered, go another way. So explore, try something different, and go wild with it, is something that is coming forth. And of course, from this week, I thought, why not take one card from, messages from our Ascended Master, Sai Baba, whichever Ascended Master you believe in. Miracles happen. Look out for the miracle in your life. So basically, this week you need to look out for miracles, and honestly, every single day you'll find something to be grateful for. Okay, and think about all the miracles that have happened in your life. If you're praying for something one fine day and that actually happened for you, that is a miracle in itself. But miracles happen, and you need to sort of open your eyes to experience those in your life, is the message from Baba. Now, I'll give you your letters and numbers for this week. You have 27, you have 7, number 6, 30, you have 11, you have 19, you have 12, 23, you have number 1 as well. These can be important dates for the week or the month. And you have U, E, G, L. You have glue. Okay, so tying things up together, tying up the loose ends, so that may be possible. Once again, an angel number along with 11. You have D, E, you have A. I'll give you a couple of more. You have I, E, L, you have B. Do we have believe? B, E, L, I, E. Oh, we just don't have the V. But okay, maybe we can still believe even without the E. Yeah, overall that is what's coming for you when it comes to your week, and we missed out this one. It's 18, and as I wrap this video up, I'm going to leave you with nothing but my best wishes for your future and the rest of the week. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, this is what you can expect for yourself in the upcoming week. Now, as always, we have our tarot and our oracles, but we'll be starting off with our tarot. And of course, we have your lover's oracle as well, and we'll be pulling a couple of cards from here as well. Now, we have 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, 6 of Cups, 9 of Wands, and you have 5 of Pentacles. All right, and we'll take a couple of more. You have Surrender. A win-win outcome is the forecast, and we'll wait for the rest. All right, so basically this week you're very happy in your comfort zone, pile 2. You don't really want to make any significant changes for your life, even if you have the option to do so. Okay, so you're really sitting on whatever you have achieved and you don't want to move out of it. But overall, this is the scenario only when it comes to certain parts of the week, but otherwise you are really operating with an open heart. Okay, you're feeling your emotions, you're expressing your emotions, and there is a beautiful flow in your emotional life is what I see. But at the same time, there is going to be a part of you that feels nostalgic. Okay, and this is basically the energy of the new moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is an intensely emotional sign, and given the fact, pile 2, that you're already emotional people, you're very much in touch with your feelings, so that is going to play a little bit more stronger when it comes to your life. So maybe you're thinking about the good old days, thinking about your university days, school days, and wishing that the days would come back, or you could meet somebody from your olden times. Okay, that's coming forth. But also it's like you are really standing up strong. Okay, you're like, okay, I've made it here, I've really made it here, I'm strong, I'm capable, and I'm not going to give up. So overall, that is the vibe that you're getting. Okay, you're struggling with a couple of things, but if you just act a little bit, in a harmonious manner, that energies could really diffuse is what I'm getting here. Because what may happen is, you could be feeling a little bit intensely emotional, and you sort of have an argument with somebody, or you say something to somebody, and that has sort of an opposite effect. So it is important for you as the week progresses to not operate so much in the yang principle, because the masculine energy this week is very strong for you. You're feeling strong, dynamic, and you're just feeling like an authority figure yourself this week. So maybe you need to tone it down a little bit, because that in itself is causing a little bit of problem for you, is what is coming forth. But of course, if certain situations do happen where things go out of control, please make sure to diffuse negativity, to restore harmony, and to lighten up. So if you can this week, just listen to songs, listen to music, watch really funny movies to lighten up your mood. Okay, because this is just the planets acting on you. So if you can sort of eliminate that from your life. Okay, you need to be more conscious creators this week is what is coming forth. But of course, there is a little bit worry around money. Even if money is enough, Okay, your consciousness is very much towards lack is what is coming forth for you. But you need to be looking at this card. So it is basically surrender. So whatever worries that are coming in, whatever emotions are coming in, surrender. Let it go. Give it to your angels, give it to your guides, give it to Mother Earth. Grounding is going to be very, very important for you. But in the end, no matter what situations arise, even if there is an argument with somebody, in the end it is going to get resolved. Okay, it's because of win-win outcast is definitely predicted out here. So of course the balance will be restored towards the end of the week, and I feel like this intense energies, the intense emotional energies are going to be around the 4th and 5th. But other than that, I feel like you guys are going to be good. Okay, we'll take the rest of your cards as well. All right, so you need to really look at what is the reality and what is the illusion. So is something really happening? Like, is a person behaving really that way, or is this you projecting something? Okay, because that projection part can happen for you. A little bit of illusional aspect from you can be a possibility because of the energy of the Scorpio new moon playing out. Yeah, but you need to distinguish between what is true and what is not. Yeah, surrender once again. So just surrender everything that you feel is not working out to your advantage. And of course, financial health, maybe because you're slightly worried about money, you could be focusing more on money. You're like, okay, I need to save, maybe I need to get a job or a second job, and I really want to grow. But remember this is because you're looking at things in a slightly not so positive manner. So if you focus on the positive towards not what appears to be true at this point, but what actually is. Okay, when you look at things with the matter of truth, things will become far more easier for you. This week is what is coming forth. So you need to take it easy. Pile 2 is what I'm going to tell you. But from your lover's oracle, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to your soul. So any kind of decision that you want to take when it comes to your romantic life, make sure you listen to your heart. What does your heart really want from you? Okay, and go that way, because you'll definitely not be disappointed. And look inside yourself. So it's really tied up here. So whatever it is that is happening, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So look deep inside yourself. So you really need to go deep within and look for answers. And especially since you're feeling nostalgic, that sort of may clarify a lot of things for you. But of course, we're going to be pulling up a couple of more cards to sort of give you that extra clarification. Empathy makes sense. Perfect. There's more beneath the surface. Okay, so if you feel like you're acting in a way which is slightly aggressive towards the other person, because this is going to be you and not the other person, so please try and understand the other person's perspective and their position in life. Okay, so be a little empathetic towards your relationships this week is what is coming forth. Yeah. Turbulence, the mind is murky in the rough waters. Okay, so turbulence, like I said, is very likely because of the new moon. So when that happens, meditate. Go out for a nature walk. Okay, don't indulge with other people too much this week. And meditation, chanting the holy name of God, can actually help you through rough times. Dive, you don't find pearls on the seashore. So like I said, you're playing it very safe, but your guides are telling you that dive in. Don't play it safe. Okay, if you have any opportunity presenting itself, go for it. At least examine it. Okay, because you're not going to find pearls or whatever it is looking for on the seashore. So usually people tell me, I am not finding the job I want. Try harder. Look harder. Don't give up. Okay, you need to really be the master of your own fortune. Pile 2, that's coming forth. And one more. Self-care, absolutely. Drowning doesn't always require water. So if you don't really have too many things on your to-do list, take care of yourself and breathe is what I'm going to tell you. And of course, this week I'm going to be taking up messages from Sai Baba or any ascended master that you are hoping to receive a message from. Spiritual teacher, Baba gives his devotees what they want in the hope that they will begin to want what he wants to give them. So basically, you are being asked to sort of get out of the mode of asking for what you want and instead depend on God, on Baba, on a higher force to give you what they think is right for you. Because sometimes, as human beings, we don't really understand what is right for us, and God knows the best. So maybe walking according to His plan may be the best way for you. And maybe that is why you had not one but two cards of surrender. So definitely ties up in the end, doesn't it? So this week, surrender. Surrender your needs, surrender your wants, and just surrender to the higher force. I'll give you your letters and numbers. So this week, honestly, meditation is the answer for you. Connecting with the divine is the answer for you, and things will just get so much easier. That's essentially what I do when I, go through intense times. I just meditate, I just sit and pray, because that just makes all the difference for me personally. Yeah, I'm sure it will make the difference for you as well. Just try it out. 18, you have 20, and from your letters you have G, you have Y, oh, you have Y again, you have A, you have I again, repeating letters, you have A, E, C, T, and you have I. Alright, and I'll give you a couple of more. 7, you have 4, you have D, U, and O. Now, although there is one letter missing, you may have Gayatri. The Gayatri mantra, especially since I was suggesting chanting, if you can, and especially, of course, if you're a Hindu, maybe you can actually do that. And of course, Gayatri mantra has the power to sort of bring forth intense positivity into your life. Okay, so if you want to, you can absolutely chant the Gayatri mantra when it comes to, your meditation for this week. But overall, that is what I have for you when it comes to your upcoming week. Definitely an intense week, but a little bit of self-care, a little bit of chanting and surrendering to God can actually be the answer of your week. Of course, as I wrap this video up, I'm going to actually, pray for you, especially pile 2, in my daily prayers. So if you have any specific request, make sure to you leave that so that I can take it up when it comes to my prayer sessions. I'll leave you here and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, this is what you can expect for yourself in the upcoming week. Now, as usual, we have our oracles and our tarot, and of course, especially since you guys requested, I have your Lovers oracle as well. Now, you have Knight of Wands, you have the Emperor, you have 5 of Wands, you have the Lovers, and you have Ace of Pentacles. Alright, and what's interesting is you also had the card of the new beginning, okay? And with the Ace of Pentacles, that really makes sense. So this week, there is a possibility that there is going to be a new beginning in your life, okay? Now, this can be a new beginning in terms of your career. You could actually be moving into a new home, moving to a new place, or starting a new course. Of course, buying a new house, new car, all the new energies can possibly be there for you this week. But overall, financially, I feel like you're taking the first step in the right direction. Alright, but I feel like this week is going to be very intense for you. Intense in the sense that you're feeling very strong, you're feeling very capable, and you're feeling very confident. Okay, you're like, I can do this, I have control over this, I can take care of it. Yeah, that's coming through. Because what is happening is any choices that you're making this week, they are very heart-centered, but also they are very well thought of. But the possibility of you having to make certain choices is absolutely there. But of course, you could actually be traveling this week or moving this week. Okay, this could be for a vacation, this could be for travel, or moving across the country or city. But of course, things are going to be moving very quickly this week. Okay, there is quick action, quick movement, and that is what is coming through. But of course, you may have certain arguments with somebody this week, or certain, conflicts with somebody this week, because maybe your point of view with somebody and their point of view when it comes to you is dramatically different. Okay, and because you're not willing to budge from your perspective, maybe that can sort of escalate is what is coming through as well. But of course, romantically, this promises to be a very, very good week for you is what is coming forth. But overall, I feel like this week you're also gaining a lot of insight. Okay, you're gaining a lot of clarity, and there is almost an intuitive knowing that you have. Okay, and you are sort of penetrating any kind of illusions that you're holding and really focusing on the inner truth when it comes to your life. But even when it comes to your friendship this week, when it comes to relationships, there is going to be a mutual respect there are going to be a lot of agreements, interdependence, and your bonds especially this week could actually be strengthening. Of course, the possibility of working with a friend or working with a partner is also very strong, but there is this sense of connection that is coming through for your week. But of course, this is also going to be a week of balance. Okay, you're feeling very balanced, very confident, and you just know what the right thing to do is. Okay, so this is one of those positive and beautiful weeks. But of course, you also have a very strong willpower this week, so you know what you want, and sort of not afraid to go after it. Okay, but one thing that I really need to tell you, on the 4th and the 5th, you have a new moon in Scorpio, so the possibility of then you becoming too assertive is there. Okay, so assertive to the point where it may hurt somebody's emotions is also there. So especially during those 2 days, make sure if you can not try and sort of be too direct or get into any kind of an argument, because that can actually escalate for you is also there. So around the 4th and the 5th, maintaining that balance, maintaining that harmony and peace is to be your priority. Okay, but of course, healing is also coming through for you. Okay, now this could be emotional healing, and because it is a new beginning, you may actually be healing because of a significant move, because of a new beginning on your part, where you basically decide that all right, enough is enough, I'm going to leave the past in the past and strongly with my willpower move every single day towards the future. And of course, you have the number 13, which signifies a great deal of change. So this week promises to be one which is a catalyst for a lot of personal growth and a lot of success when it comes to your life. But healing, physical healing, mental and emotional healing is also possible for you this week. But also, you need to surrender negative thinking. Okay, so especially if you're holding any negative thoughts, not only for yourself but also for somebody else, this week you need to release that. Okay, and whatever it is, I feel like you need to focus more on the positive than the negative. That's coming through for you. And absolutely 100% communication is going to be the key for you. So instead of being assertive when it comes to relationship, too assertive, that is, maybe work harmoniously towards your communication. Open the communication lines, don't assume something and sit with it and then make it as if my way or the highway. So make sure the communication is two-way for it to actually work for you, because that is going to be a central element for you this week is what is coming forth for you. But of course, along with that, you're also being told to surrender to play. So this week, make sure you're really taking out to relax, to tuning into your own energies and to just have fun. Okay, recreation and travel, especially a holiday, can actually be what you need. Of course, you also have the card of soulmate and you have the lovers showing up. So basically, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So I believe this message is especially for singles or people who are right now not physically present with their partners, that they are already with you, in your very soul, whether you've met them or not. So that connection is absolutely strong. But also beware of what you're projecting, for the qualities you admire in another are qualities you both possess equally. So the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. So basically, if you like something about somebody, maybe that is a quality you deeply admire. But of course, if there is also something that you don't like, ask yourself, Do I have that quality in me? And because of which there is a part of me that does not like it in the other person. Yeah, think about that. And of course, I'm going to be pulling out a couple of more cards for you to wrap things up. Safety. Don't be proud to go back to the shore. And of course, if you have a fight with somebody, if you say something and you're like then sorry about it, don't be proud to go back and apologize and make things right once again. Yeah, that's really nice. I really like that. You have a rescue. Help others in need or ask for assistance when you need it. So maybe this week you may actually need help from somebody, or more than that, I feel like somebody else needs your help. So if you can, please try and help other person in need out there. Strength. Stay afloat and feel steady and calm. I don't really think you need that because you're already showing up as the emperor and you're absolutely strong this week. One more anchor. Keep yourself grounded. So I believe the keep yourself grounded is especially around conflicts, around the 4th and the 5th. Especially consider yourself warned, okay, because this is likely to be an intense new moon. Solution. We are taking cards from Sai Baba's deck, and you have there shall be light. A solution to your problem is at hand. So if there is a problem that you've been thinking about time and again, you are being told that the solution is going to come to you very soon and there is going to be a light on it. I just feel like I need to give you one more. Forms of divinity. The divinity lies in everyone and everywhere. Treat all with respect. Okay, the message is basically reinforcing itself. Treat everybody with respect and just treat everybody as if a part of God lies with them. So that when you look at them, you just feel all positive, optimistic and godly. Okay, and I'll give you your letters and numbers. My alarm is going off in the background. You have L again. You have U. You have 7. You have 77. You have D. E. I. You have 50. Oh, sorry. 15. 1. 31. Y. T. E. Number 6. G. You have E. Give you a few more. Number 30. Important dates. Your initials can be your full name sometimes. You have 23. You have X. You have E again. You have 21. All right. Maybe the memories of an ex could get triggered this week, okay, or maybe an ex could show up, or maybe you are thinking a lot about them around the new moon period, because of course Scorpio is an intensely emotional sign, and around that period then you could actually be thinking a lot about your past, especially your ex. Okay, so overall that is what I see for you for the upcoming week. As always, I want to leave you with nothing but my best wishes for a beautiful future and the rest of the week. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.